In India, we are familiar with Nag Champa incense sticks. What is Nag Champa made of? That incense is basically made of three champas. One is Magnolia champaca, another is Kheer Champa, Plumeria rubra, and third is Nag Champa, Massua feria. The name Massua genus is after a personality, J. Massu, and feria means iron. Why iron? Because the tree Massua feria has iron-like qualities. Its wood is very strong, very hard and very durable. It is insect resistant, it is pest resistant, and as the tree is very slow growing, so its density goes higher, and with that comes the strength. So its strength can be compared or it is comparable with olive wood or olea, which we call cow. And for the same purpose, as we use cow wood, that is olive wood, Olea ferruginea in Jammu Hills, for making the agricultural implements. Similarly, the wood of Massua feria is used in the northeast, where it is found in wild. Massua feria is used for the agricultural implements. Not only in agricultural implements, it was also used for the shipbuilding, boat making, canoes, and even in the cabinet work, even in the various ternary articles. So wood is very important and durable, but since it is slow growing, it cannot be recommended for the timber plantations because that will take very long period. So it is only used as avenue tree or a garden ornamental tree for the beauty of its young spring foliage. Its young leaves are always pink red. They are so fascinating. Even in the mature tree, since it is evergreen tree, leaves will never fall, but the young leaves, whenever they appear, they will always appear in pink red color, which fascinates everybody. So it is a very useful decorative evergreen tree, shady tree, and usually implied as a shady tree for its very good shade. Its saplings are shade tolerant. They can grow in shade, but ultimately they also need sunshine. So they become the light demander. Trees are mostly grown even along with the teak plantations in northeast. The tree is known as Nag Champa in the northeast, and in English the Massua feria tree has been named variously. It has been named as Cobra saffron, and Cobra saffron, if you translate it, then it becomes Nag Kesar. Saffron is Kesar, Crocus sativus of Kashmir, but that is a herb, and here it's a tree whose stamens are used medicinally, and not only medicinally, they are also used to have the color. The same properties are seen in Kesar of Kashmir, so it is also known as Nag Kesar. And since it's nag-like, hood-like, that structure is made up of stamens. Stamens are numerous and they become a hood-like structure. They are coalesced, they are united little at the base, but the distal ends, they look like the cobras. So it has been named as Cobra saffron. It is also known as Indian rose chestnut. Why Indian rose chestnut? Because of the rose colored even fruits and rose colored young leaves. Chestnut because it's a fruit. It tastes like the Castanea sativa, which is called as the Spanish chestnut or sweet chestnut, which is grown in Kashmir. And because of that chestnut like qualities, it is also known as Indian rose chestnut. And it is also known as iron wood tree because of the iron like hard and very strong durable qualities of the wood. So it is also known as Ceylon ironwood. Why Ceylon ironwood? Because this is found in wild in Sri Lanka. And not only that, in the 14th century, in the Mbeke shrine, we find its use as pillars. The pillars of that particular shrine, a 14th century shrine, has been made out of the wood of Massua feria. So not only this Massua feria, but there are many other species which also grow in Southeast Asia, in Andamans and Sri Lanka also. Andamans, we have very critically endangered plant under this Mesua, which is called a Mesua menai. In Sri Lanka, we have another species which is again critically endangered, which is called as Mesua stylosa. Similarly, in northeastern India, especially Assam, we have another endemic species which is called as Mesua assamica. In Southeast Asia, when we talk, then most of the diversity of Mesua exists in Malaysia. In Malaysia, we have endangered plant which is called as Mesua rosea. There is also another species, Mesua daphnifolia, but this is not threatened. This is available. Another species which is vulnerable and found in Malaysia is Mesua pars globii. Even the Mesua feria complex has been reported to be made up of many species, and some taxonomists also deal. Mesua feria is different, and Nagaserum, another species which is found in India, and sometimes they are clubbed as one species, Mesua feria. The fascinating leaf coloration along with the fragrant flowers. The flowers are fragrant, and that fragrance is made into use with the Nag Champa incense sticks. So whether it is Michaelia champaca or also in combination with the Plumeria rubra and also the flowers of the fragrant flowers of Mesua feria, they are used in the industrial application. Not only this, even the seed oil which has more than 75% oil content, fats. So many fatty acids are found in the seeds of Mesua feria, Nagkeshar. That is stearic acid, oleic acid, palmitic acid, linolenic acid, even arachidic acid. So these fats, and along with the presence of coumarins, this particular seed oil is used even for the lighting purposes. And it is also said that before Britishers introduced kerosene availability in the northeast, the seed oil of Mesua feria, Nagkeshar, they were used for lighting the houses even in the evening hours. So this seed oil is also has some of the industrial applications used in toiletries, cosmetics, and various formulations are prepared out of it. Mesua feria genus presently kept under the family Calophyllaceae, in which we have the Calophyllum Inophyllum, a very important tree which also used along the coastal areas, and it was also used for the shipbuilding. But presently we have this Mesua feria, Mammea and Calophyllum in the family Calophyllaceae, but earlier these plants were part of the Clusiaceae and also another family Guttiferae. So during British times, when Bentham and Hooker were studying the flora of India, it was kept under the family Guttiferae. But now that Guttiferae stands split as per Angiosperm phylogeny group into two families. One is Clusiaceae, which where we keep our Garcinia plants, Cocum plants, and another is the Calophyllaceae, where we keep the genera Calophyllum, Mammea, and Mesua feria. So this particular Mesua feria has been named variously even in Sanskrit. In Sanskrit, it is also called as Nagkeshar, Ahikeshar, Ahipushp. This is the Nagchampa. Even in Odisha, we have another name, Nageshwara. This particular plant also finds used in the Ayurvedic drugs formulations, as we have the medicinal use and color use of saffron, of Kashmir. Similarly, this particular tree flowers are also used. They are fragrant and they are used for the treatment of various ailments. So amoebic dysentery is also treated with its flowers, even diarrhea. It is also reported, especially the Mesua assamica, it is reported it has the potential even as anti-cancer plant. Mesua feria flowers and a root bark and even the leaf extract, that is made use even in the healing of the joint pains. It has an anti-inflammatory an antipyretic use. It is useful even against leucorrhea. This particular plant is useful even in the skin care and in the digestive system, for the improvement of the digestive system. This presence of various phytochemicals, that seed oil especially, that is used for the treatment of backache also, and also for the treatment of arthritis. Mesua feria tree, Na Kesar, or the Ceylon ironwood tree, or Indian rose chestnut tree. Although this belongs to northeast and Sri Lanka, but it has also been planted in the Botanical Garden, University of Jammu. We can see, and it is available in the private nurseries. So it is also planted in many locations within Jammu city. The tree is the national tree of Sri Lanka because of its historical antiquity and its use in the pillars of the 14th century Ambeka shrine. But in northeast, because that is the native plant to northeast also, so this has been revered as a sacred plant in India. Tripura has declared Mesua feria flower as the state flower of Tripura, and not only of Tripura but even Mizoram has accorded it that status as a state flower. So the leaves are opposite. And with opposite leaves, they are quite broad, ovate lanceolate, and they grow in opposite fashion, as we find even in our olive, Olea ferruginea. But our Olea leaves, they are tough and they are narrower, but here they are broader leaves. And another beauty of Mesua feria is the young spring foliage, or whatever new foliage is always pink red, which fascinates. And another beauty of this particular Mesua feria flowers is we have the 4 sepals, and sepals remain persistent. Even they are found present with the fruit, and fruit is a capsule here. In case of Calophyllum, and there is a drupe, or even in olive, but here it is a capsule. And petals, number of petals is again 4. They are white petals. Number of stamens is indefinite. They are around about 70, 80 or 100. And then pistil having the 2-celled ovary, and each section having 1 or 2 seed. So in the capsule, when it's ripened, it is opened by the valves, 2-3 valves, and then it has 3 or 4 seeds. Seed germination takes place. It has not longer viability. Viability extends over 2 months only, 1 month or 2 months, and they need to be sown immediately when we harvest the seeds. But germination percentage is poor, 30%, 40%, because of many reasons. So again, the growth is also very slow. So this particular tree is, because of its sacred sanctity, its Ayurvedic medicinal use, its beautiful foliage, and fragrant flowers having cobra hood like stamens, and the antiquity and its vulnerability. Many species, as Mesua menai in Andamans, Mesua stylosa in Sri Lanka, Mesua rosea in Malaysia, and also Mesua persglobei, they are on the decline because of habitat destruction. So in inclusion of the Mesua species, especially Mesua feria or Mesua samica, Mesua menai, in our parks and gardens, that will contribute as a conservation effort, a measure to conserve the species outside its natural habitat under ex-situ conservation program. So that particular aspect, I think everybody should be aware of, and these plants are available with the nurseries. So these plants can be planted during the monsoon, which is in progress these days.